Teja, welcome to Gray-Nicolls. How important is the right kit to you?
Yeah, having the right kit is extremely important. It's the DNA of a career player, basically. It's the makeup of, how you play and how you feel and what that has to offer you. And having good quality gear like the Gray-Nicolls kit that I have makes a world of difference. There's been a huge amount of success that a lot of players around the world have had with it, and me personally as well. I've been able to taste a bit of that. And yeah, having quality kit as a batter and as a cricket player in general is extremely important and something that I value a lot.
What makes your partnership with Gray-Nicolls so special?
On multiple levels, I think there's a lot of synergy in the way that it happens. I think right from the get-go, my first ever cricket bat was a Gray-Nicolls that my mother bought me in New Zealand, and I still remember that, little white shorts running off to play on a Saturday morning. And it's kind of come full circle really in terms of my career and getting in touch with Gray-Nicolls and with Ian and the team and Joe and Andrew and a lot of these guys that I've worked with. It's like a sense of belonging for me personally, and it's something that I really value.
So you've had an amazing and unique cricketing journey. Can you talk us through your formative years in cricket and then how you ended up at the place you are now as an international cricketer?
Yeah, my journey is one that's taken many turns and has crossed continents, to say the least. But yeah, look, my love for sport started when I was really young. My granddad was the one who sort of started all of that for me. Bought me sort of my, initial stages as a young kid, always glued to the TV, and bought me gear and stuff like that. And we immigrated to New Zealand from India, where sort of the cricket journey really took off. And I started playing at Cornwall Cricket Club in Auckland, and sort of made my way through there and played for the Auckland age group stuff and made my debut for the Auckland Aces in List Day and T20 cricket over there. I was sort of in and out of the team there, and then it led to me making some decisions about my life. And during that time I'd finished a degree and things had moved on for me. Yeah, look, coming from a modest background, opportunity and what cricket provided me was something unique and really big. And an opportunity presented itself in the Netherlands, and I decided to take that leap without really knowing anyone there and without really knowing what was ahead. But it was actually for a job that I decided to go to the Netherlands. It wasn't even really for cricket. I've got a degree in sports management and marketing, and I took a job in the marketing department of a scale-up sort of startup company. And I'm extremely grateful for that opportunity, as again, cricket came back full circle, and I was able to obviously make my debut playing for the Netherlands, qualifying via residency. Look, it's a journey that I look back quite fondly because it's had quite a bit of adversity, it's had lots of decision making, and I've been in many tough situations. But that's really sort of built me up to sort of where I am today and what I'm achieving and what I'm doing. After obviously now being part of multiple World Cup campaigns with the Netherlands and having the success that we're having as a team and where I am personally, I'm really hoping to kick on in the coming years and contribute even further to cricket in the Netherlands and also myself along the way and the team, of course. So yeah, that's sort of my journey and sort of where I am today.
Can you talk about that transition from India to New Zealand as a youngster? How did you cope with that transition? It's quite a big jump to go to a completely different culture.
Speaking about transitions sort of throughout my life, that one from India when I was quite young, about 7 and 8, to be able to be moved to New Zealand, I was in awe really. I still remember sort of getting off at the airport and sitting in the car, driving on the motorways. I didn't even know what motorways were. Yeah, it was something that I really took liking to and adjusted quite well, and schooling started. And obviously you get put into a system and you start that. And in terms of my mother, who was the reason why we immigrated, because she got a job over there at Auckland Hospital as a dialysis technician. So part of it was for better opportunity. My parents decided to move us there. Yeah, so basically that transition was a very big one for me. And then I made another big transition, moving to a country where I didn't know anyone, I didn't speak the language, I didn't have any sort of a social circle or support network. But obviously 4.5 years on, it's turned out to be a pretty good move, and one that I'm very grateful for, which has landed me many opportunities and many firsts in my life.
How is your Dutch now?
Yeah, my Dutch is, I wouldn't say great, but my understanding of Dutch is actually quite good within context. And yeah, ik spreek beetje Nederlands. Yeah, ik ben Teja. So I know some of the basics to be able to get around, and how do you say good morning and good night and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of people speak English, so it kind of doesn't encourage me as much to learn it.
So you mentioned already you've had some memorable moments in the shirt. So can you pick out 2 or 3 of your favourite innings or moments playing for the Netherlands?
Yeah, a couple of my favorite moments in the orange. Yeah, definitely the 100 against the West Indies in Zimbabwe stands out. I think given the context, given we were chasing 375 that day, given how that game finished and what Logan did as well, on multiple levels that really ranks quite highly, and one that really got us through to the, also to the World Cup as well. It contributed a long way to doing that. I can't pick out of these next 2, so I'm going to mention both of them. The other one was having my family for the first time in a stadium in India playing in Hyderabad. That was something pretty special for me. They'd never really seen me play professional cricket live. So playing that World Cup in India and having them there was something that is something that I really value and cherish a long way. And scoring a 50 against India in Bangalore was something that I cherish quite closely as well. Being able to play against some of the biggest players in the world and to be out there competing and to have that experience in front of 36, 37,000 people in a packed stadium is something that really stands out. And having got a 50 odd not out that game or having got 50 odd, I did get out actually. So yeah, it was something that is also memorable and something I remember.